Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Catholic Life. Welcome to my channel. So here recently, there's been some things that I've been reading that's been kind of making me worry a little bit. I guess kind of getting me kind of concerned. Um, for all of you out there, I'm very devout Catholic. Um, but anyway, so yeah, lately I've been reading in the media that the Pope that we have right now, Pope Francis, has actually during the Easter service, Easter Mass, decided or has refused, flat out refused to genuflect during the prayer that they say over the Eucharist and genuflect, you know, to the sacrament itself. And that's been kind of get me curious and wondering why that's been going on, or wondering kind of what's going on in the church. More and more too, I'm reading that there are lots of priests out there that are still kind of like refusing to give Eucharist to those that kneel in their parishes, and that's like kind of alarming to me. Um, it's just very concerning to me, um, because of the fact that during the Easter Mass, or really during any Mass, the Pope is obliged to genuflect toward the Eucharist, and because we believe in the real presence. We believe that after the priest says the prayer over the wine and bread, that it literally becomes the body and blood of Christ. And that's what we believe. That's what our whole faith is centered around. And for some reason, the Pope has just flat out refused to genuflect during that time. It's gone as far as to say that Catholic media has come out and has literally said that they were embarrassed by the whole situation of him refusing, and I guess that he wouldn't talk about it or wouldn't say why. So that's kind of concerning to me as a Catholic. Um, as many people may or may not know, the Eucharist, which is Holy Communion, is very important in our faith. It is the thing that our whole faith is centered around. That is the time that we literally receive Christ into ourselves, into our soul, into our being. We are able to literally, physically receive our Savior. And so that is treated with the utmost respect in the church, because of the fact that, like I said, we believe in the real presence. After the priest says the prayer over the bread and wine, it literally becomes the body and blood of Christ, and that's what we believe. And there's evidence for that. There's been many Eucharistic miracles that have happened. I've experienced Eucharistic miracles for myself, that I consider the church wouldn't know about and probably wouldn't consider a miracle, but I consider it a miracle, such as the wafer and actually turning to blood in my mouth. One year when I received, I literally tasted blood as I received the Eucharist. So myself, that's what I truly believe as a Catholic, and it's a wonderful faith to be a part of. There are a lot of really beautiful traditions and things within the church, and it seems to me, this is just opinion, but it seems to me that I hear a lot lately, a lot of those traditions are people are trying to change a lot of those traditions. They're trying to change the church and make it into what it's not. And so far, those attempts thank God, have not been successful. Um, but I have to say there has been some things that have happened in the church recently that is just kind of alarming, kind of, you know, cause for concern for me. I have to say that I love my faith. I believe in everything that the church teaches. Love going to mass. I love praying the rosary. I would like to see a full return to the original Latin mass. Um, I'm not a big fan of Vatican II doctrine. I have to say there's a lot of things about Vatican II that I just disagree with. Um, but you know, I love the church. There's a lot of great things about Vatican II that absolutely needed to change. I will say, but there's just been a lot of stuff here recently going on that kind of makes me go, what is going on? So anyway, I just thought I'd drop a video, get that out there, get my opinion out there. Um, if you are thinking about becoming Catholic, definitely go and check out a mass. It's really beautiful. You know, do some research. Google is really great about, you know, having all that information and stuff like that. So you can look up pretty much anything you want to know about us Catholics, and that's basically it. I just wanted to talk about a little bit about, you know, what's been going on within the church, and there's been some strange things. So got to see how that develops, and what's really going on. I know that with any pope, you're gonna have policies and things, you know, that aren't popular amongst, you know, the rest of the clergy and amongst the rest of the people and stuff like that. But this pope that we've had is seems to be, in my opinion, very strange. He seems very back and forth. It's hard to get a handle or a read on what exactly he believes. As a Catholic, a lot of his beliefs to me seem to be non-Catholic, but that's just my opinion. Anyway, that's what's been going on here lately, and hopefully we can figure this out. However, the church isn't going to change. I mean, it's not going to change in its teaching. It's not going to change in what it preaches or teaches or anything like that. I really am disappointed to see, you know, the Pope himself refuse to genuflect toward the Eucharist, when it's the one thing that our whole faith is centered around. I mean, it is the most important part of our faith. It is the most important part of the church. And to see that is kind of, to me, just kind of a disrespectful thing that I wouldn't expect from the Holy Father. But stranger things have happened. Anyway, that's just my opinion, and I will hit you guys next time.